And I was like, and if you don't show up, you're a big pussy, you know? Like,
Bounds.
what is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is your girl Yaya G. Thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't already, please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that way you guys can get notified every time I post a new video. So as you guys can see by the title, I have a little story time, some chisme for you guys of the time I got in a fight, my first time getting in a fight. So if you guys are interested in hearing this, make sure you guys keep on watching. Alright guys, so my first fight ever was in elementary school. I was in the 4th grade and it was with a boy. I freaking fought a boy. So in my class, in my school, I don't know why or for some reason, the class was divided. It had 4th and 5th graders. Like it was just a mixed class of 4th and 5th graders. So I was in the 4th grade and well, there was like 5th graders or whatever. So I was out in recess and I don't know like how we started playing or whatever, but the thing was that I was playing tag with some of the 5th graders, like some of the guys. So then we were playing tag and then well I was it, so I was like chasing the guys or whatever, and they all freaking ran into the boys' restroom. And I got so mad. I was like, "Come on, you pussies, like get out or whatever, you know?" And they weren't coming out. So then there was this boy, like I'm not gonna say his name, but there was this boy. He was really mean and like he was like very disrespectful and rude and like he didn't really, well, nobody really talked to him. He didn't really have friends. So he came out of the boys restroom and then he's like, stop chasing my friends, they don't even want to play with you, like stop talking to my friends. So I was like, what? Who are you? You know, like, what do you mean? And I was like, what friends? You don't even have friends. And I guess he didn't like that I said that to him. So he walked up to me and he like slapped me in my face. Oh my goodness. Like, he should have not done that because I got pissed off. And for those of you who don't know, I was the only girl in my family. So I always had to like fight with the boys, you know, like defend myself against boys, like all that stuff. So when he did that to me, whoo, you guys, my blood boiled. So he freaking slapped me in my face and he took off running. So I freaking ran after him. I was like running after him and I jumped. He was in the 4th grade. He was a 4th grader too. So we were both in the same age or whatever. So I ran after him and I jumped on top of him and I like threw him to the floor. So when I threw him to the floor, I like flipped him over and I was punching him, punching him like in the face and the stomach and like all that, you know? And he like pushed me off of him and he kept running more towards the field. Cause it's like where the boys' restroom was, there was like a concrete kind of like this. So when he came out of the boys' restroom, he ran like towards the like field where the grass and everything was. But we had like a big chunk right here of concrete still. So he was running on the concrete, and when I dropped him, it was in the concrete. And then when he pushed me off of him, he ran into like the grass area and stuff. So when he got to the grass area right there, he stopped, and I was chasing after him, and we kept like I kept hitting him, and he would just like smack me, like slap me with open hands, you know. And I was like, what the heck? And I would yell at him like, fight like a boy, fight like a boy, like you little bee, you know, like fight, why are you fighting like a girl? And then he was over there like pulling my hair and trying to like hit me or kick me in my private parts and stuff. And I was like, what the heck? Like, what is your deal? You know, like, why are you over here trying to hit me? Or like, if I'm a boy, like, hello? So then, yeah, we kept fighting and everything. And then I was, hold on, you guys. Hold on. Hello? What's up? Sorry about that, you guys. I was just talking to my brother. He just called me right now, so I apologize for that. but I forgot where I left off, but it was just me fighting with the boy, or me fighting with the kid. Um, so yeah, like I said, I grew up with nothing but boys in my family. I was the only girl, so I always had to like defend myself and fight for myself and like all that, you know, because they would always like pick on me and everything. So I got really mad with that kid that he freaking slapped me in my face. So we ran into the field and we were fighting there, like punching, hitting each other and all that. But like I said, he was only like pulling my hair and like trying to kick me like in my private area and stuff, which I didn't understand why. Like, what the heck, you know? And obviously, you guys know when there's a fight or whatever in school, like everybody starts circling around you and like you're in the middle fighting or doing whatever, you know? So then we were like fighting and stuff. And then, well, the boys would tell me, like, Yasmin, hit him in the balls or like do this or do that, you know? But I mean, I would just hear them, but I was like, shut your ass up, you know? Like, I'm the one fighting. Like, if you're freaking over there saying something, get in and do something, you know? Like, shut up. So I was there, like, I wasn't trying to kick him in the balls or none of that. I was like punching him in the face and stuff, you know? And I was telling him, like, stop fighting like a girl, stop being a little bee and hit me, like, hit me right with like a closed fist. So yeah, like we kept fighting, whatever, and then I guess they just seen, like, I don't know who it was, but they just like separated us. And like, I don't know about you guys, but we had like this thing called coaches, which is like adults that like volunteer whatever to take care of us, so they won't be like no fighting or whatever. Hold on, he's calling me again. There was this thing called coaches or like coach, and it was like these people, these ladies or whatever, that they volunteer, I guess, to supervise like the kids in the recess or whatever. And sometimes it's like actual teachers that are out there in the field. So obviously, like when there's fights or whatever, like a crowd freaking goes around and stuff. And there was like a big crowd of kids. Like there was a huge crowd of kids. And the freaking nobody noticed, like any of the adults or anything. They didn't even see it. So like yeah, we got in a fight or whatever. It was over. They split us up and this and that. Like the same kids, like other kids split us apart and stuff. And then well, we went to like by where our classroom is, and we had like a bench right there. So we were like all sitting down and everything. And I was like fixing my hair and stuff. And then he came like over to where we were sitting down. And then there was this like program after school in one of the parks near where I lived. And I used to go to it sometimes. And supposedly it was like to go do homework or whatever, but nobody would do that. They had like games, and like they would let you play on the computer or like just play with your friends or whatever. So we would go to that, and that kid that I fought would go to that as well. So he's like, oh, and today you better go to the park or whatever, because I'm gonna kick your ass. And I was like, all right, and you better show up because I will be there. And I was like, and if you don't show up, you're a big pussy, you know? Like, so yeah, he was still over there talking crap or whatever. And then, so the recess was over, like, and we went back to our classroom. And well, he is in the same classroom as I was. So we went back to the classroom and everything. Nobody said nothing. The teachers didn't tell us anything either because, well, nobody seen it, supposedly, I guess, or nobody paid attention. So then I guess one of the kids that was in the recess, he went to go snitch us out. And he went and told one of his teachers or whatever what had happened. So when we went back to class, our teacher was gonna start like the lesson or whatever, and then they called like the classroom, and she called the kid and then, well, me, and they said that we needed to go to the office or whatever. So we went to the office, and then they like let him go in first, and then they let me go in second. And then they asked me like what happened and everything. And I told them, well, he started fighting with me, like he slapped me in my face, and why I started defending myself. And then she's all like, oh, but are you hurt? Are you guys okay? Are you okay? Whatever, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like nothing happened, whatever, whatever. And then she was all like, okay, well, you're good to go back to the class. Like, so I didn't get in trouble. Like, they didn't call my parents, nothing. Like, I was good to go. I went back to my classroom. And then, I guess since he was already a bad kid, like he had already like referrals or whatever, they did suspend him from the school. And he, I don't know for how many days, but when he came back, he only came back one day. And then after that, I never seen him again. And I was waiting for him to come back so I could tell him like, oh, so you didn't even show up to the park, you know, I thought you were gonna like kick my ass or whatever. And he didn't show up to the park, like to the after school program or whatever. So yeah, and then like I said, well, nothing happened to me. I didn't get in trouble. They didn't call my parents, none of that. But he did. He got suspended, and then he came back to school after like his suspension was over. And he was only there for like 1 or 2 more days. And then after that, like I never seen him again. Like I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he like moved, because I think I want to say he was like a foster child or a foster kid. And so I don't know if he like moved schools or like he got into a new family or what happened. But yeah, I was like so pissed off, you guys. Like little old me, like I was so small and everything, fighting. And he was like a big kid, like a big boy. And I was like, oh my goodness, like what the heck, you know? But it's like I told you guys, I grew up with nothing but boys, so I had to freaking like be fighting all the time, you know? Not that they would like fist fight with me, you know, but me, like, cause I felt so little, like so defenseless, you know? Like I always wanted to hit my brothers. Like if they would piss me off, especially my brother Sam, like me and him are kind of closer in age, and he would like pick on me so much, and I would always want to fight him. Like, what? Leave me alone, you know? So, yeah, guys, that is my story of me getting in a fight in 4th grade. I was such a little girl, little kid, fighting already. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And no, I do not condole, how do you say it, condole violence, right? I guess that's how you say it. I am not, violence does not fix everything, you know, violence does not fix the problems. But that kid smacked me first, and I was not gonna let him do that to me. So that's the only reason why I fought. Like I don't like fighting, like physical fight, but I mean if it comes down to it, like obviously I'm not gonna let myself, you know. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and comment down below if you guys have ever gotten in a fight, if you guys want to, you know, if you guys ever gotten in a fight or an altercation, and was it your fault or the other person's fault. And if you guys like these videos or these kinds of videos where I sit down and tell you guys my crazy stories, make sure you guys give this video a huge thumbs up. And always remember to love yourself, be positive, and live free. See you guys in the next one. Peace.